Warning, I swear a lot.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. So, first things first, I changed the censorship mod because, much like last time, everyone seemed to agree that the Pinecone Pig-centric censorship mod was a little detrimental to the game's tone and understanding what's going on, and I had to agree. So this time, instead of just muscling through, I decided, nope, let's just take the mod out and put a different one in. This one is a lot less intrusive, and I think that will help. But, yeah, we pretty much just arrived in the outskirts of, I forgot we were here, in the outskirts of Pre-Evil. I remember this. I don't have any fucking soul shards or whatever the shit, so that doesn't matter. I've already saved, because that's why I'm here. What we gotta do is just, you know, be better this time. Now, I haven't been using my words much when it comes to enemies. I haven't been speaking to them. It occurs to me I haven't even, explored this yet. So I should probably do that, because there is stuff down here. Maybe different stuff, I hope so. Egg. Probably didn't get an egg glass. A shotgun shell? A motherfucking a 12-gauge shell. These shells are used with trench guns. God, I want a fucking trench gun. I thought I'd be lucky if the game gave me a pistol or a rifle. Or a bone saw. Saw blade. Nothing. Okay. But yeah, we need to use our words. And as always, a more tactical approach to opponents would be wise. There's something written here with blood. Best fuck of my life. Well, thank you for noticing. There's something written here with blood. Oh, that is cold member. Oh boy. Laid with Black Caleb. I tasted his seed. Okay, good for you. More of a man than you could have ever been. Twice the size, in fact. Is that the woodsman's wife speaking? Are you the woodsman's wife? I want the paper. I reunite with my lover on the other side. I guess, probably. I'm a doctor, not a psychiatrist, but I will diagnose you as being fucking loony. Straight up. Alchemilia Volume 3, that's a good, but I'm finding a lot better things this time. That's gonna give me recipes, surely. Experience level of alchemy, Alchemilia Volume 3. The effects of different colored alchemic substances are listed here. Recipes for intermediate alchemy, blue and pep pills, super senses, blue and blue, grey healing. Oh, good. I'd really like to get to that book shelf. God, I hope you're not Black Caleb. Because if so, that lady's mental faculties are called even further into question. Monstrosity is down. Saw off his head. You took the woodsman's head as a trophy. Get wrecked, loser. Can I take... Well, your head's already gone. So does that go in my body bag, or what? Woodsman's head. The severed head of a woodsman. The blank eyes stare to emptiness. I can't use it. Wait, can I use the goat hoof? Do I eat it? I think I'll just hold on to it now. You never know when that might be useful in some form. We've got plenty of food. I'll have a nice moldy bread. Video game characters are a lot tougher than me, because I can't stand eating bread if it has, like, the tiniest bit of mold on it. It's just a thing about me. I just can't bring myself to eat it. And yeah, you know, video game characters are like, yeah, I'll eat this moldy bread off the floor in a murder scene, why not? That sounds delicious. That's good eating right there. Hear distant screams and ramblings, you're not alone, because this handsome devil just rolled into town. How's it going, lads? Shock. Oh, hello. Do I have anything that can help me in this situation? Not really, but I do have a plan. Let's do this, ma'am. So the problem with this lady is that she gets multiple attacks per turn. So I'm thinking if we blind her, that might help. It did not. Oh, it kinda did. I am bleeding though, and that's unfortunate. Honestly, it might have been a better idea to have just taken her arms straight away rather than faffed around. Now I've got an infection. Fantastic. Now I can use the dirty paper as a bandage without even worrying about it. I took care of her. Alright, note to self. Don't bother trying to blind these guys. Cloth fragment. Well, that's handy. And I'll give her a good stomp. Each kick gives you satisfaction. Okay, well, poor start, but what are you gonna do? There we go. And then a nice green herb. Luckily, I have multiple. And we're good to go. This town sure is a town. It's got blue herbs and everything. Another blue herb. A mushroom stew and red herbs. This place is wonderful. Can I move here? Like, what are the real estate prices like around here? Like, how much is rent? Excuse me, sir. How much is rent? Oh, hello. I don't think you heard me when I first spoke. How much is rent? Breathe, breathe. He tried talking to the masked man, but his words are muffled by the gas mask. What was that? He's trying to answer you, but you can't make any sense of his words because of the mask. What? Breathe, breathe. He's trying to answer you, but you cannot make any sense of his words. What? Breathe, breathe, breathe. Vile is losing his cool because of your lack of understanding. Furiously, he lifts his mask. The mask seems to have melted on his face partially, but underneath it you can see a row of sharp teeth grimacing at you. Please don't kill me. I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Good. Only the vial! Gas is leaking. Pesticide is leaking from the canister constantly. Vile took a good breather of his own pesticide without his mask on. He is coughing blood. And he's dead. Well, okay. Wow. It's like a bunch of the bosses in Act 2 of fucking Baldur's Gate. You just say the right thing and then they just drop dead and you're like, nice one, idiot. Alright, well that went well. That's a mild concern dealt with. Because he's quite easily avoided, so it's not as if I needed to do this, but I didn't lose anything for doing it. Not true, I did lose a lucky coin. I did lose a lucky coin. I have a lot of body parts. Can I make a friend? Can I cut your head off? You took the vile head as a trophy. Man, I got a collection of trophies at the moment, let me tell you. The severed head of a villager with his pig mask still on. You couldn't get the mask off as it's melted to its skin. That's unfortunate, because I would have liked to have had a mask for my own protection, in case anyone else uses pesticide. Chained up coffin. The chains seem reinforced and really difficult to open up. Hello? No reaction. You know I'm going to keep trying to do that. Piece of chalk! Yes! I think I need that. That's a writing implement. You can draw things with the... Oh, baby, yeah, let's go. Alright. Progress has been made. I guess... Are we not doing... Okay, I guess I evaded him. No reaction. Surely the third one will. No reaction. Oh, downer. An egg. I've stolen your egg, fool. You can't catch me. Oh, hello. There's more villagers here than I thought there might be. Okay, well, I've trapped myself now. Really? You're gonna make me come to you? Saucy. No, I'm gonna get rid of that fucking arm of yours. Sets up a bear trap. I remember last time I managed to just murder the shit out of the bear trap and it was never a problem again, so hopefully, yeah, that has solved the issue. Hopefully with no arms, you can no longer lay bear traps. Now I'm gonna demolish you, sir. Down you go. The doctor is in! Hello, sir. Can I have your pipe? I really love pipe. You have bear traps as well. I don't believe it. Get it out of here. Can you imagine if I missed a stationary object? That'd be pretty fucking embarrassing. Take him down. I'm going all Sweeney Todd. Are you still alive? How? I was reveling in my psychotic doctor persona and he survived. I couldn't believe it. Search. Rusty pipe, you love to see it. Absolutely love to. Saw off his head. You took the villager head. Search. Sickle. saw off his head. Did we remember to saw the head off that lady I killed a few minutes ago? This game brings out bad habits in people, I think. Just putting it out there. So the pipe can cause momentary stun, but it is of course less damage. And as far as I can tell, the sickle doesn't have any special attributes to it. Does the axe actually scare away lesser foes, or is that just flavor text? Because I've never seen the axe actually have any effect on an opponent whatsoever. I'm gonna keep the axe, it's cool. It is pretty cool. We can't say it isn't. Now, we only have one beer, so mind is pretty tough to regenerate at the moment. But we are pretty low on health. And again, we can just operate under the assumption that we'll find more mind healing items. I'm probably wrong about that, but hey. I'll have a nice beer. Now I'm healthy and ready to keep going. I'm pretty sure in that house we explored last time, which had the screaming lady in it, which I'm not really looking forward to remaking her acquaintance because I have nothing to stop her from doing it, but hey. I'm pretty sure there was a ritual circle in the bottom floor of that place. How many heads do I have now? 5 heads. I have transcended from 4 head to 5 head. Gonna momentarily turn down the volume because that lady's fucking shrieking is mainly just extremely unpleasant. I don't really want to hear it. There she is. If I can sneak on her, if I can wait until she comes back around, like if I could charge her before she can do the charge, then she won't get her dangerous attack, surely. Just do a little hide. This is the most tense stealth gameplay you've ever seen. Now. Gotcha! Now this is still gonna hurt because I can't really stop her from actually landing a hit, but I can at least take one of her knives away. Ow. Bleeding and infected. Fucking brilliant. These people are the worst. If I ever get out of combat traps, like last time I had that booby trap, want to save it for these ones specifically. Because their attacks are the worst. Oh good, that one missed. Yeah, real glad that one missed. Could have really done with that knife stab missing, but whatever. 2 shillings. Wait, I'll saw off her head first. Okay, so, I wish I still had dirty toilet paper, actually, because that'd be helpful right now, but oh well. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but here we are. Oh, you know what? I just remembered where I found the, the booby trap. It was upstairs of this house that I forgot to check. Give me something good, please. Yeah, Eye of Sylvian. Of all the things I was expecting, that was not one of them. It's armor. Said to be an eye of the older god Sylvian herself. How it could have ended up here is a mystery. You have your doubts. It does seem to boost the recovery effect of healing items and magic. Nice. Cool, good. Alright, well, that's really not what I was expecting, but hey. Now I'm a better healer, I suppose. Even though my spell already did kind of basically heal max HP. But it does improve the recovery capabilities of items as well, so like blue herbs would probably go a lot further now. Here's a ritual circle. You could draw something here, if only you knew what to draw. Fuck. 4 ages of modern history. Please, can one of these books teach me how to Satan? The modern age in modern chronology begins from the birth of our Lord, the Ascended One, Ulmer. There are many fabricated religious texts about Ulmer, but there is enough evidence to prove Ulmer did indeed exist as a real person at the time. His birth would mark as the first age. The second age started from the reign of the so-called New Gods in the year 410. There are texts about different new gods prior to this event, and the concept did exist in ancient times as well, but this group of people included the famed warlord from the Eastern Sanctuaries, Nashra the Great. Yeah, I'm familiar. This alone made this group more distinguished compared to the ones that came before. Their world order started a slow decline few hundred years after their deaths, only to be ended by the Fellowship around year 800. The popular book, The Fellowship, inspired the contemporary people of the time and lifted the four people of the Fellowship, Francois, Shambara, Nilvan, and Veltile, to a near godlike status. Their age would last until the end of the 16th century. The Western world was in a dark age at the time, and out of nowhere appeared a new idol of worship, the god of fear and hunger. So, that is canon. People forgot the teachings of the old in times of diseases and death and turned on to this new savior. The appearance of the god of fear and hunger started the fourth age, in which mankind had to learn to adapt and evolve. As times have progressed, we are still living according to this ideology. Interesting. Still can't draw anything. Cool. Great. Brilliant. So happy that I still can't do occult shit. At the very least, this time, every enemy here, well, in my immediate vicinity, is dead, and I'm not dead, so big success. I'll take it. Eyeglasses and duct tape. Literally duct tape, not duct tape. Duct tape. Duct tape balls. I make jokes. Let's see here. Eyeglasses. You can see the world clearer with these. Improves the accuracy of its wearer greatly. Handy. A special water-resistant... I swear I said duct tape before. A special water-resistant tape created recently in the Second Great War to seal ammunition cases in a durable manner. Cool. I suppose that's cool. That is what the kids might say. I saw a little bug or rat or something. That's what the kids might call pretty based. Yes, I speak your lingo, young ones. Foreman is starting to feel hungry. I know. It's called being on a diet. I'll wait until it gets below 70% and then I can get the most value out of a food item. Is that a brain flower? Pick up a red herb. No, it's significantly better than a brain flower. Meat pie. Let's go this way. Maiden Forest. An eerie silence fills the air, devoid of any life. Cool. Well, I do always play druids, so let's go explore the forest. This place is a fucking labyrinth already. Is that a horse? That's just a horse. With rope tied. Why? Who did this and why? Let's go find out, shall we? I warn y'all, I have an axe. I've even used it a couple times. Outskirts of Preheval. It surely leads to a part of it where I couldn't get to before. Oh, well, obviously no, it doesn't. Okay, go back west. Need to explore. I need to find things. It's very important. This game always gives me the fucking impression, right, that if I hang about in an area for too long... Okay then. I was about to say, it gives me the impression that if I hang around in an area for too long, I will just die. That might be what was about to happen there. Are they still there? Oh, you bet they are! I'll come back to that. Maybe when I have more party members. I know in this game that if there's multiple dogs attacking you usually means you just die. Alright, continue through the town, I suppose. Such a nice place. Probably safer than the woods. The atmosphere is getting heavier and heavier. Fucking bet it is. There's a basement over here. The basement seems damp and dark from up here, as if something lurks down there waiting for you. Oh, let's go make its acquaintance, shall we? The air down here is heavy, moist, and musky. There is something down here, it's a villager. We can take him, but let's look around first. Pile of rolled, rotten, minced meat. Not even worth stealing. I don't like how much this game, as opposed to the first one, is like, yeah, there's nothing here you want. I did find a lucky coin, and that is something I want. More ammo. Now I just need a fucking gun. Nothing interesting. Random junk. A saw blade, that's nice. Alchemilia Volume 2, god, that's helpful. That's really helpful. More recipes, please. More recipes. The intermediate level of alchemy, Alchemilia Volume 2. The effects of different colored alchemic substances are listed here. Yellow and oil, highly flammable. Blue and fly amanita, antidote for the poison. Golden chanterelle and golden chanterelle, nutritious liquid. I see. Can I make any of these? No, just the super sense thing, which might be nice, but I don't need it. I'm not using a lucky coin on this. Chest is empty. Damn. Fear and Hunger 1 never just gave me an empty chest. It was always like, well, you get something less cool. And I was happy with that. That was a long time ago now. Everything is worthless. Hey, buddy. You ready to fucking go? Oh, God. Ow. I really thought I would take his arm off in one. If I take off his other arm, he won't be able to lay a trap, surely. Yes, good. Now kill him. Didn't even kill him. Ow. My mind is getting pretty low as well, so I can't really use Healing Whispers again. This has occurred to me. 2 shillings. God, I hope someone here actually takes money. Boxes full of papers, they're not important. Random junk. Gunpowder, ooh. Okay. This basement is a little funky, must be said. Let's see how much this heals now that I've got that eye of thingy on me. A lot, actually. Okay, good. There's a... I don't understand what that is. Come on, give me something good. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, never mind then, I suppose. Whatever. We find occult grimoires. Oh, hello, I love grimoires. Big fan. The Occult Grimoires, Magic in Theory and Practice, written by Samiri Zimri, translated by Oscar Rente. So that one doesn't lose his mind along with the soul, one must come prepared for all situations. The basics of any knowledge are always the most important. You need steady foundations in order to build the tower to the gods. To perform any rites on a ritual circle, the founding circle must be carved first. From top to bottom, the first one is the asymmetric circle. The asymmetric circle represents the older gods and their one-sided distribution of power. The second one is called the imperfect circle, which is the one that's here. The imperfect circle is the mark of the new gods who have strived for perfection since their conception, never to attain it truly. And the last one is called the perfection circle. The perfection circle represents countless spiraling circles culminating in the birth of the ascended ones, the ones who are able to go beyond human limits. One must never assign sigils not meant for their founding circles. That is the lesson to take from here. The beauty of these rites is that you cannot change them, but they can change you. So this is an imperfect circle, you can tell by the squares. No. Yes. I'll put an offering. The air cools down and becomes thicker. It feels heavy just to breathe. The tainted one rises slowly from the pool of blood. Hello. Apparently you have tits. Unbearable existence, the suffering, the agony. We play the secret song that echoes from within, the sound that is like razors through flesh. Can you hear it? Yes, you can hear my voice after all. You who came with the offering, ask and thou shalt receive. Receive a soulstone shard. Thanks. Oh, explorer of the further regions, farewell. Goodbye. Yep, they gone. Air got lighter again. Feels like a burden is off your shoulders. Just take all of my heads. All. Here, enjoy. Thou shalt receive. You receive 6 soulstone shards. Explorer of the further regions, goodbye. And they're gone again. Air got lighter, so now I have 7 soulstone shards? Yes. A shard of a large gemstone. You can feel magnetic pulse from the shards. Maybe if you had more. Or maybe if I could, like, put them together or something. Ooh. But up here I already have the option. Yes. Now I have soul stones, and presumably I can level up with them. Let's try praying. You finished praying. Okay, good. Alright, glad. I'll have a quick nosy round, just to see if there's anything else down here, but I think I'm going to want to head back to those other ritual circles I saw before. It seems like I know a little bit more about this stuff now. There's a bone saw here, take it. A freshly severed hand, take it. Fear is getting a hold of you. Yeah, I bet it is. Suicide is always an option. I'm starting to think of it, instead of going back, we should try and go forward to see if we can get some items. Fear is still getting a hold of me. I'm aware. Ooh, lavender. Okay, yeah, well that helps. I don't have a lot of it, but it still helps. It'll just get us through this, this basement. Try and get through here quickly. Up we go. Yep, this is a house. It would be helpful to be able to spend my fucking, soul brain things. What are they called? You know, I know what I mean. Soul stones. But we are working on a time limit. And I don't want to be faffing around too much. But eventually I'm going to have to save, or I'll lose a lot of progress if I get killed. And people die when they are killed, I've seen it. Chillings. I know what the Purification Talisman is, I'm just checking if it's different in this game. It's not. Right, well that will come in handy at some point. Meat pie. Lavender, good, that'll keep me going. And a chest. Please give me something, please. I could really do with things. Oh, 3 tails in a row. Yeah, that's fair. Rotten meat. Rotten meat. A lot of rotten meat. We should need to find someone who can eat that stuff. That looks like the mayor's house. Let's have a quick gander around. It'd be worth exploring more of the area before committing. But maybe I could set that as a little target for myself, you know, if I managed... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Do I have anything that can make this easier for me? Is that a pipe? When did I get a pipe? Okay, good, great, happy. Alright, let's do this. I can just take off his arm, everything will be fine. Good. He sets up a bear trap, that's fine, I'll just get rid of it. Really, this fight shouldn't be a problem at all. Get rid of his other arm in case he has more traps up his sleeve, which would be impressive. And now we kill him. Now we do him a big kill. Good. What have you got? A sickle. Ah, I could have... Probably should have figured. I want to check something as well. Mine is currently at 54. That doesn't help. Okay. Was worth checking. Saw off his head. I bet this lowers mind. It would lower my mind if I did it, IRL. But it didn't. We're fine. Did he follow me through the streets? Looks like it. This is where I came from? Yes, this is the old house. Then what is this? Door is locked. I'm sure I can force it open with this axe. I guess not. Fine. That's a dead guy. Duct tape. That does say duct tape. I'm not crazy. A dead body seems to have been in a relatively fresh state of decomposition. It's hard to make sure of the cause of death. There's not much physical trauma present. Maybe he suffered a heart attack or died because of some other diseases or poison. What do you got? Something bulging in the corpse's pocket. It's a small booklet rolled up. You find Soldier's Diary 1. Good, I was worried it'd be something else. There's a barn here. But before we go in there and probably get eaten by a pig, let's have a look at this. What backwater parts these dark corners of the earth really are. Is that a reference to Call of Cthulhu? When I heard about this assignment, I figured the city of Pre-Evil was at least decent sized, and there would surely be some entertainment to be had with the local dancers and street girls. But alas, I'm not too keen on getting that comfy with the locals after sightseeing the city a bit. Frankly, I'm baffled at how a city of this size has managed to stay so isolated from the neighboring influences of modern times. I'm getting hungry while I'm reading this. The Pre-Evil folk still hold on tightly to religious rites as old as the Fellowship itself. The human sacrifices creep me out in this day and age. Even if I've seen the horrors of war, the crucifixes set around the city managed to send a chill down my spine. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I bet it does. What's in here? You can see footprints. Cool, so there's probably someone in here. Hallway has been blocked by random junk. You two dead? A lone rifleman saw you. Oh, buddy, you need to go. I do not need to be shot. Oh no. My question is, do I go for another swing or do I guard? I'm gonna guard. Let's be patient. Oh, see, I thought that was like a devastating attack and I could just fucking dodge it, but no. Okay, well, at least I can kill him. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything that can treat my bleeding right now. I got rid of him. Before you get any closer, his rifle seems to be out of shape and broken. You find ammo. It's just not very helpful. If I can take his arm off, we can make this nice and quick. Good. I'll take that arm too so you don't lay any stupid traps like an idiot. And then I kill you. Dead. Ow. I will be the slasher villain. I didn't mean to go for his leg. I really didn't mean to go for his leg. I don't know why it also went to his fucking leg. Please kill him. Thank God, because I almost lost because of that. Okay, well, nearly dead. Cool. Good thing we have a light blue vial. That did help quite a lot. I'm still bleeding, by the way. Do I have anything that can treat... No. Great. At least keep my brain good. It's annoying, because if I hadn't hesitated... A crosswords puzzle, can I use that? Can I use that to cure... could I just wrap that around my arm? Morning has gold in his mouth? Sure. Okay, it's not very helpful. White vial. Okay, my health isn't going down that slowly. I do see that trap over there. Painting of a gaunt figure, the picture depicts a young male with striking cheekbones. And a tranquil landscape. And this trap. I want to try and interact with it, but I suspect I'm just going to get myself hurt if I try, so... Oh boy. More of them. Go this way first. This must be the television room. Yeah. My room is focused on this television set. Too bad it's useless. Bloody bowl. Typical to every television room. Yeah, totally. Search the luggage. You find a bottle of vodka. Handy, generally, but... I really need like a rag of some kind. I really miss the old days of Fear and Hunger 1 where every blanket you came across you could tear up. I imagine they've considered that though, and that's why they're not letting you do it this time. Because I really did... Oh god, there are traps out here. I really did just never run out of cloth fragments in the first game. It was nice. I miss it. We'll go back to the mayor's house. We'll go explore that first before continuing along the town. That was a fun little trap they set here, where you're like, oh my god, is that two corpses sat at the table? And the corpses were like, no. And then attacked. And one of them had a gun. I thought for a minute I stopped bleeding and I was really happy. Alas. No. Let's investigate this place. There is a towering waiter greeting here. Good evening, mister. From what I understand, you're a newcomer to this town too, no? We just got a new mayor to the old town. I'm sure he's thrilled to start his business immediately by meeting the newcomers. Please, he's waiting at the dining room. I don't trust this worth shit. I'm gonna fucking save. I bet one of them or both of them is going to be a fucking boss fight of some kind. Still bleeding. Rest for a bit. Still bleeding. Surprised I don't get an infection by sleeping in that bed. Everyone's still alive, it seems. The tower, head to the tower. The one under the pale hue of the moon god. How may I best aid you? Hexen, please. I could get diagnosis, medicinal organ harvest, precision stance, magna medicinal, analyze. Seems like it could be useful. Sure, why not? Stagger saves, very important. 14 souls left. Need to kill people before it's too late, evidently. Still bleeding. So what do my new skills do, huh? Sacrifice harvested organs to Vitruvia, the architect of the human body. A sacrifice will cure a corresponding status ailment. Medicinal is based on the law where every action has an equal reaction. Oh, it's alchemy. Study fallen enemies and their anatomy to gain knowledge of them. Diagnosis also reveals what strategies might work the best when facing similar foes in the future. Harvest organs from fallen foes to sacrifice them with your medicinal skills. Desecration of bodies used to be a taboo subject, but is now widely used among medical practitioners. Just go out on your own terms, I guess. That's the point. Did I unlock the skill suicide by just... Yeah, by just getting my mind to a low enough level. Well, we're gonna want to go over a bunch of these bodies. Oh my god, it's nighttime. Oh crap, time really is marching on. Interesting, okay. Medical diagnosis. The man has severe burns and malformations around his body, especially on his face. Looks like his eyes are practically blinded by these. The blisters on his face are festering, but at the same time, parts of his face have dried up to crisp, seemingly from inside out. It doesn't appear to be caused by fire or explosion of any kind. The results are formed over longer periods of time. The body itself is relatively frail, weak against piercing attacks, fire, and otherworldly powers. Give me your organs. What organ would you like to harvest? I'm gonna go heart, because I'm gonna assume that's relevant to blood. Now, if these guys are weak to piercing attacks, do I have anything that deals piercing attacks? It'd be really nice if it told me what kind of attacks these things do. Because scalpel could be a stab, but it could also be a slash. Same with sickle, and same with knife. Whatever. Sacrifice a heart to Vitruvia to cure bleeding. Yes. Good. Oh, that's helpful. My master is waiting for you. Proceed upstairs if you will, turn left and then to your right. Please do mind your manners, it will be advised not to mention master's antlers, for example. A simple lantern with ornament decorations can be used to throw at enemies for a small fire attack. That might be helpful. Door is locked. Don't force it open, that would probably be considered rude. Newspaper article. There's a lot of books here. Anathemia. Anathemia, probably. The book contains traditional recipes dating back to the 15th century cuisine. The recipes are collected from the memoirs of the royal chef Anders that worked at the royal kitchen of Rondon at the time. It appears that Chef Anders gained infamy by seducing court ladies and was even rumored to have had a fling with the Princess Elizabeth, the famous virgin princess. Now that you look at it, the book seems to be more about royal gossip than food recipes. Between all this romance and betrayal, you find recipes of Chef Anders' famous meat pie and vegetable pie. Always nice to have a vegetarian alternative. Medical science. Yeah, I could do with learning some of this. Book of Medical Science, Book of Anathemia, collected knowledge of Homer of the Abyssonia, symptoms and effects, concussion, fracture, broken bone, bleeding wounds, various degrees of poison, infected wounds, blindness and eye trauma, mental trauma, physical trauma, nausea and sickness, confusion, withdrawal, severe withdrawal, irritation, burn, temporary paralysis, different stages of hunger, different stages of fear. I read it because I was kind of hoping I'd get some kind of recipe, but no. It is a week-old newspaper article about the supposed end of the Great War. Great War II? I thought we were on Great War I. Two of the biggest powers in the Western world, the Eastern Union and the Bremen, settled for peace after the last aggressive push by the Bremen troops happening just days prior to the treaty. The Bremen troops seized power in a small city of Prieval located in central Bohemia, just west from Lake Verdite. The last push was considered especially aggressive and is considered to have advanced the peace agreements on a larger scale. Another major factor behind the peace was the joint assaults against the Eastern Union on both the western and eastern fronts. From the west, the remnants of the Kingdom of Rondon kept attacking the Eastern Union, and from the east, the Kingdom of Edo continued their campaign after their prior defeats. The article goes on and on about the small details, but that seems to be the gist of the article. Fantastic. Which war are we in, for God's sake? Skin Bible, Chapter of Sylvian. Tale of the Pocket Cat. Delightful. Skin Bible. I dare say. Sylvian, the goddess of love, lust, and creation. She created men and women at the dawn of time. From the very first moments, she loved her children dearly, probably too much. Over time, her love blossomed into a more obsessive form, and she would take a more hands-on approach in controlling the direction her children took in life, always having their best interests in mind, of course. Once she realized her children would never return the same amount of affection back to her, her love took a more twisted form. Sylvian forced mankind more to her liking and closer to her own image with her gift to humans, the love magic, otherwise known as the flower magic. For a brief moment in history, mankind fell into a craze of fleshly delights, as a synchronized mass sea of naked people in the middle of coitus would pulsate and waste their days. Sylvian is often associated with Grogoroth, the god of destruction, and their offspring, Venuska, the god of nature. The mark of Sylvian raises the otherworldly protection of its wielder. Good. Well, I do have that. Or something along those lines. Tell the pocket cat, it was a rainy day, north of Merwood. Willem was a stupid kid who wanted to go outside, and during the downpour they should stay inside, but Willem was a real shit and went outside. Oh, this is actually different. Hold on, sorry. Well, let's go back and do that again. Oh my god, this is a long story. Jesus Christ, okay. Sorry. I really thought it was going to be the same as it was in the last game, because some of these books do repeat themselves, because they're the same fucking books. Alright, okay. Alright, okay, yeah, let's do this. I'm weak from hunger. Fuck, god, just fine. I'm wasting a lot of time doing this. Just give me a minute, I'm hungry, okay? Yeah, I am pretty hungry. I have another meat pie, there we go. Happy now? Probably. Anyway, where was I? Yes, that's right. Tale of the Pocky Cat, Chapter 1. It was a rainy day in the countryside just north from the forest of Merwood. Willem, the most mischievous child known in the town, stared at the raindrops behind his window screen, just longing for an adventure. His mother would warn him of going outside. Rain brings forth all kinds of dangers not otherwise known to little boys. During downpour, decent boys should help their parents with various household chores instead. Being the pompous boy he was, Willem refused to give a helping hand. The consequences of such refusals were all too familiar to Willem. He'd get sentenced to bed without a dinner, and so he did. Crying under his blanket, fits of Willem's anger brought forth his reflection from a mirror on the wall. The boy from the mirror introduced himself as Melue, I get it, the sleeping twin brother of Willem that came to this world far too early, and thus he could only view the world from the land of opposites. Melue wanted to warn his brother of the coming calamity, but his words echoed from the land of opposites, and so they came out all wrong. Now his words encouraged Willem to join the coming adventure that was heading his way. Heading fast. In fact, the adventure already squeezed itself through a small keyhole in the window frame. A large beetle man climbed in from the window. The beetle man was taller than Willem's father, and rounder than his father as well. The face of the beetle man was obscured. He wore a similar mask Willem's grandfather had worn in the war to avoid gas from melting his eyes and burning his lungs. Turkilo, the beetle man, had an urgent mission for Willem. You see, the ancient kingdom Turkilo came from was under a serious threat, and Willem's the only boy who could help. Willem was a bit hesitant, but Turkilo was already forcing the boy out from his bedroom window out into the rain. We got no time for thinking, said Turkilo. The beetle man showed the way with his lantern. Only Willem had trouble keeping up with the pace as Turkilo flew fast deep inside the Merwood with his man-beetle wings. Turkilo's lantern got more distant until Willem couldn't see it no more. Hopeless and now lost in the woods, he started crying, not unlike how small song thrush chicks cry and beg for their mother for food. And just like that, a giant song thrush grabbed Willem and took him to a treetop nest full of chicks fighting for their place in the world. Willem tried to beg for a tasty worm from the bird mother, but competition was fierce. Those chicks knew that to succeed in life, you have to push the competition over nest boundaries. Willem tried to struggle, but ultimately fell off the nest. Just as he was about to meet his maker, Turkilo scooped him up and grabbed Willem with his cold man-beetle arms. This is completely deranged. Okay. Cool. Well, that's very different to the previous Pocket Cat story. Same name, different character, different events. Sure. Okay. Fine. Whatever. Man in Dreams Flyer. What now? Oh, have you seen this Man in Dreams? Over the past week or so since the full moon, people all over Prehevel and its neighboring settlements see this face in their dreams every night. If you're one of them, or if you have any information that can help us identify this person, please contact us. The flyer tells us to contact us, but there's no contact information to be found from the flyer. Fucking helpful. Good job, guys. Well done, truly. I've already forgotten the instructions. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'm just gonna explore anyway. Hey, look, there's broken glass. I love broken glass. Is it some kind of boss fountain, perhaps? A piece of chalk. I have a lot of chalk now that I, have limited use for. Oh my god, you're a big man. Fuck. Okay. Newcomer, new comes, then the new goes. Just in time for dinner. Sit down. Newcomer, isn't it peaceful here? I'm glad to see you're not a complete loony yet, unlike those others. You saw those people, didn't you? Yeah, I cut their heads off. One can only wonder what happened to the folks around these parts. They've drifted far from humanity. Only thing they seem interested in is scavenging the scraps around the old town. I must have in-depth discussions with them. I want to talk about poetry, music, and culinary arts. What happened here? We are on the same boat here, my friend. I don't have the answers. I heard the Bremen military meddled with something. Some say the moonlight scorched this earth into something unrecognizable. And the town folks say it's always been this way. Newcomer, you haven't touched the food yet. These are rare delicacies you can only find in pre-evil. I've traveled from afar just to experience them. Pick these, for example. Don't they look absolutely delicious? Use your imagination. Food can be as inspiring as the highest forms of painted art or the most complicated musical arrangements. What comes to your mind when you look at these dangling beauties? Duality of the mind. Now you're just showing off. What the hell is that supposed to even mean? Are you even taking this seriously? Let's see, yes. What about this little squirmy thing? What comes to your mind? Snakes. Slithering on the ground. Yes, the deceiving one. Don't go too pretentious, I've realized. This one is my favorite. This peculiar fungus. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Just an ordinary mushroom. There is nothing ordinary in my cookings. God damn it, you're not even tasting the food. How can you insult the food without tasting it? Oh god, is he okay, we're fighting now. The gentleman rises from the dinner table to confront you. Yeah, well, this was inevitable. Okay, alright, fine. Let's see you fight me with no eyes. Yeah, he's really strong. And I don't think... Yeah, he's not even blinded. I suspect I'm not going to win this. Can I run away? Yes. Going to run. The creature blocks your path. And that was my turn. I'm quite dead. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay, alright, fair enough. Okay, alright, fair enough. Okay, alright, fair enough. Good thing we saved recently. Now, someone out there in the vast world mentioned I should probably go somewhere to the west, which is why I went there initially before being jumped by dogs. Might try again. But they did say to do that before I go to sleep, and then I slept, so whoops. Whatever, it's fine. We'll go face the music, I suppose. Wait for everything to come back, and then we make a big run for it. Also, I need food. There we go. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Bottom of the screen. Then go. Just keep going. Don't let nothing stop you. Please tell me I can go in that. Open it. In we go. Go down. Safe. This tunnel reeks of death. Safe. Not a lot of scavenging opportunities. Gasoline canister, that's probably helpful. Gasoline canister, well, I should probably find out what that does at any rate. Canister with a good amount of gasoline still left inside. I'm sure there's a use for that, I just don't know what it is. Oh, didn't I learn recipes? No, that was last time before I was killed by the big man. Vial of oil. Scrap metal. I'm sure I can use these for things. A mop. I got a broom. That's not a broom, that's a mop. That's different. This is concerning. A simple wooden broomstick. It doesn't feel sturdy enough to be used as a weapon. Then what's its purpose? I could use that as a quarterstaff. It'd be a very cool thing to do. Get my monk build going. Then I would have had to have picked Marco for that, wouldn't I? What a wholesome place this is. There's even a chest here, with probably lots of goodies in it. A ring of the still blood. That is handy, actually. I can cure many different status ailments if I get afflicted with such. Being able to equip 3 accessories is really nice. A ring that is said to make blood still and thus prevent bleeding. There's no way to explain this, but magic. Lovely. If I lose a limb, that'll help. Or just get cut again. I do get cut a lot. I don't really like how fucking quiet this place is. 3 bolts. Random schematics. Ski. But nothing's really jumping out at the moment. No, I don't mean literally, although I'm sure that will happen. But I mean, there's nothing here that seems particularly important or useful. You know? Concerning? Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, that door just opened. It's handy. Appreciate it. This doesn't seem like a good place. None of this does. Door is locked. Well, it's a metal door. I didn't even hit it. I just straight up missed. Okay, good stuff. Why do I feel like I'm now going to get jumped on my way back through? Nope, lucky me. I did go through here before because that locker room's on the other side. Okay. I went through there, I remember that. Oh, that's not good. 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 A lucky coin. Oh god, I don't want to check these. The locker door is stuck. 3 shillings. 2 shillings. That one's locked. Or stuck. Both. Neither. A chest. That's nicer. That's more friendly, unless it isn't. I could see mimics being in this world. Eyeglasses. I already had those. Door won't open. It's locked with an electric lock. No. There's no electricity, then how is it locked? How can it be electronically locked if there's no electricity? Huh? Answer the question. 2 shillings. Empty. And this one's jammed. Fantastic. You unlock the door. Good. An emergency backup generator. Seems like it's been in use recently, but now it's out of gasoline. Pour gasoline in? Wait a moment, because I suspect something will react to this. Am I as prepared as I can possibly be? I suppose so. Can't think of anything else I could do. What do red herbs do again? Intensifies the effects of other herbs. It's a mixing ingredient. Okay, fine. I'm going to equip the pipe because I feel like it does do less damage, but I feel like I could potentially be saved by a momentary stun on an opponent. Or both gasoline canisters. That's probably bad. Alright, maybe if I run really fast, that thing won't kill me. Whatever it is. Wherever it is. Oh, for God's sake. Just mash buttons, you moron. There's an electronic lock with a keypad next to it. Figure it out. Oh, that's bigger than me. Goodbye. No. Oh fuck, this might be- no, it's not a dead end because I unlocked the door, that's handy. Okay, yeah, I don't want to fight him, that's a bad time. He's a lot bigger than me, and I'm not exactly playing a melee character. This is a dead end, isn't it? No, lucky, okay. Alright, how do I get that stupid door open? There's no power in this panel, it back powers up something else. Not helpful. He came out of there. What, was he just standing there the whole time? Oh, bollocks. Go down! Hard pass from whatever the fuck that guy was. I hope there aren't more. There's probably more. Maybe he just won't... Oh. Hello. Goodbye. Feel the walls closing in on. He's here. Pink blouse girl, you better have some fucking answers for me. I'm gonna search this real quick. A letter and a key. Soldier's letter and the eagle brass key. I'm switched on the monitor. Connects to teletroscope to the logic. Can you just wait a moment while I read this? There is some text on the monitor in a simplified writing format that cannot be connected to the logic unless all three of the cables are switched on. Connecting one before another does not cause any damage to the system, but it should not be done without clear orders from the designated official in charge of the operation. Please refer to the operation manual for information on the personnel in charge. Oh. It's like an elephant. What if I ran? I'm actually really penned in here. Could I interest you in some glass in this trying time? Foreman feels intense pressure in his head. It feels like it's bursting from pain. Now I'm nauseous. And I've been beaten up. And killed. Interesting. I think I do need to go there, you know, I think that is important. But I need to be better prepared for it, like a trap or two, or a gun to just really fuck that thing up before it can make too strong a go at me, like... And in order to get those things, I'm gonna have to look around. And do more exploring. The Midnight Gazette, 17th of September, 1942. Okay, so we are in World War II. The formation of the Marching Men of the Night's Day marked the day Europa officially jumped the shark. There are conflicting stories as to whether the Bremen army has truly succumbed to the horrors the rumors speak of, but it is clear as day that something vile is brewing under that black and yellow banner of Kaiser's Bremen. Especially the campaigns that took place in the area of Bohemia, Kaiser pursued this area with such vigor that it is without question his endgame. It is hardly a coincidence that Kaiser is opening up the talks about the peace treaty right after his Bremen pig occupy Prehevel, the capital of Bohemia. The Kingdom of Rondon and the Allied forces suspect that this whole Bremen ambition is directly linked to the advanced electronic network experiments the Eastern Union has been conducting in the area. It is beyond me how the masses fail to see through these plans, instead they give credence to Kaiser's madness and place more trust in his perversions than logic. There are no rational answers to the irrational ideologies which Kaiser brings to the table, an article written by Karen Sawyer, what a surprise, or Sauer. Saw. I don't know how that'd be pronounced, but yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Poems of Love and Torment. These will be wholesome. Written by Ron Shambara, of all people. Interesting. The book contains age-old writings of the famed poet Ron Shambara. The book concentrates on the latter half of his lifetime in production. Poem 1, The Blackened Heart. Stakes are high, you are also and more so. Live your lie and play with my blood torso. Who would believe all your tries to blacken my name, dead crow as a prize? They say a tear only dries, so I want to see the day, even Grogoroth cries. There will come, though this day is a cruel age, there will come, though this page is the fourth phase. Won't you die? Weak. Anathemia. Yeah, it's just a list of conditions, and the Skin Bible chapter of Grogoroth, I got a different one this time. Maybe I can learn more about the Grogoroth. Grogoroth, the destroyer of men, he who ushers a new dawn with force and violence. Grogoroth is the other part of the most primal duality, creation and destruction, where the other doesn't exist without the other. The word destruction is often associated with the evil of the world. This, of course, is foolishness. There is no room for new creation if the slate is not first burnt clean and empty. A man fears destruction. Man gets accustomed to peace and quiet. Man grows fat and afraid of change. Change is inevitable, just as Grogoroth. What one needs to understand is that the destruction is of pure kind. It does not target one man specifically, it just exists. Grogoroth is associated with the god of creation, Sylvian, and their child, the god of nature, Venushka. Grogoroth offers the mankind the blessing of blood magic. Constant sacrifices in his name will maintain the relationship. The mark of Grogoroth raises the physical strength of its wielder, or wearer, or whatever. The text includes the sigil of the Grogoroth and instructions on how to use it. Wait, so I can just make it now? Is that a thing I can do? Would seem to be. Okay, we'll go a little less crazy with this and say... I don't know, embryos? The beginning and the end of life. I like your way of thinking. Okay, sure, that works. Let's see, yes. What about this little squirmy thing? Snakes! Slithering on the ground, yes, the deceiving one. This one is my favorite. This peculiar fungus. What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Nudity? The surface of the mushroom is as silky as the butt cheeks of a virgin. Yes. I don't know about you, but I'm full. I thank you for the company. From what I understand, you are needed in the city. I do have the key, however. I have one last question. Do you support the Bremen army, or are you a man of Kaiser, so to speak? Which side did I fight on in the war? I was in the Rondon military, which I think is Bremen. Well, he's probably not going to like this. I support Bremen? I'm afraid you are not the kind I was hoping for. Ugh. Guess I'm dead. Well, you aren't prepared for my greatest maneuver. Pocket glass. It didn't work. Ow, I lost my arm and died. Okay, well, really need to make sure I just succeed at those dialogue options, huh? I guess he's probably a man of the Kaiser. Good to know. Because I know if I say I don't support either side, he'd be like, well, you're a fucking bitch, and then he'd attack me anyway. I know what these games are like. I know that's going to be a thing, but I'll leave it there, ladies and gentlemen, because even if I had succeeded at that, I probably would have had to have ended soon anyway, and then we would have had to come back to the save. But I'd have known the dialogue choices to get past the gentleman, so it wouldn't have taken long anyway. Yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. I feel like I'm not trying to rush this one nearly as much because I'm enjoying it more, and it's more tense and less shocking, you know? Like, Fear and Hunger 1 was a lot of the time pure shock value, where it's like, look, it's a penis. Oh, it's a big man with a scary penis and a hat and a cleaver. Ah. Whereas this game feels a little more maybe restrained, but restrained in a good way, where it's like, it plays its cards a little more closer to its chest. It infers rather than states, implies rather than shows. In a lot of cases, there is still just a lot of pointless, like, dick images or whatever, but I understand that's kind of the style of the game. But, yeah, no, I think this game is more... It's just a bit smarter about how it goes about what it's trying to portray, I suppose, and I appreciate it more. Because I enjoy playing in a tense and spooky environment. I don't like it when the game is constantly trying to freak me out or scare me. You know, like... The game is kind of doing that, but it's paced, I suppose, you know? Like, prior to getting to the bunker, things aren't especially aggressive around you. Like, it's just villagers. They're not so bad. And the encounter with the gentleman isn't like a horror section, it's just tense, because you're like, this guy's way bigger than me, and he's asking questions, and he's clearly a bit off his rocker, so if I answer wrong, I'm probably gonna die. And then sure enough, you do. I don't know. I appreciate the way this game presents itself, and I'm looking forward to playing more, which means I'm not going to rush it, which means some of the progress in some of these videos might be quite minimal, I suppose. Progress today was pretty minimal, but I'm hoping you guys will be okay with that. You're Fear and Hunger players, you understand the virtue of patience. But most of all, I want to thank you so much for watching. Special thanks to Ethrabin, Linky, Zeon Cedar, Bimblewart, Tom King, Majoko Maimon, Adash Sanjeev, Alkir, Honeydew Corporation, Sweet Baby Red, MB Alias, Lord Skullington, Jessicitty, Plutonium Pie, Dreamer Ghost, Leper Lullaby, K-Bub, Magic Cow, The Frostbite, Monsoon, World, Warmaster Oku, SCP-106A, Namad, and Kenny800 for support me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys, and thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, this game's cool. Pretty sure I've got the dialogue options with the gentleman sussed out, so I reckon we'll be able to at least beat that encounter, quote unquote, next time, and then I don't know, he has a key that'll allow us to get somewhere. That'll be something. I need either more party members or more supplies. I think probably more supplies if I'm gonna get through the bunker, because I need stuff that can kind of like disrupt that horrible elephant thing, like maybe slow him down or something, or I just need to be a little bit smarter about it. But then there are the dogs as well. I reckon I could probably handle it, but I'll focus on getting past the gentleman first, because I think I can do it easier, and then we'll try and figure out the bunker. But whatever happens next time, and I'll probably fail at both of those things, because you know what I'm like. I hope I see you there. Doodles, goodbye.